Hey guys, it's Trish from Trish's Card Club, live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. How are you guys? Happy Sunday night. It is Sunday night, so let's get through the important stuff first. My Patriots lost. They can hardly ever beat the Dolphins. It's so frustrating. But alas, we will learn something in our loss as much as we learn something in our victory, right? Yep. Hey, Miss Mary, thanks for joining. Okay, so we got a lot to do tonight, so I'm not going to chit-chat too much. We are going to the playoffs, and the Patriots are going to the playoffs. Yeah, I know, Huckles. I said they lost. I know. And I wore my lucky pants, too, and they still lost, so that was a bummer. All right. Hey, Miss Cindy, thanks for joining me. We got a lot to do tonight, and I'm going to try to go fast but slow because I don't want to take up too much of your time, but there's some cutting measurements, and I want to go slow enough so that you guys can get them. My husband just walked into the room, and he always makes me nervous when he's watching. Am I doing something wrong, hon? Okay, he says I'm not doing anything wrong. All right, so if you need any product, if you want ideas and inspirations, hey, Anna, go to trishen.stampinup.net. It's a web page that has tons of samples and ideas. I don't create them. Stampin' Up! Does. They are amazing. So if you want something that's very different than my style, go there and check it out. If you have an order, if you want something, that's where you go to place it. Okay, tonight we're going to be using the Sweet Talk bundle. And since I can show you the inside of the catalog, of the new mini catalog, this is the bundle, which I can't get all on one screen. But for the first time ever, that since Stampin' Up! Has been, actually, it's a suite. A suite is a bunch of items that you can order under one number. And I've never done it before. This is the first time I've done it in all the years that Stampin' Up! Has been offering it. So I ordered the Sweet Talk Suite. Sweet Talk Suite. Yes, try to say that 3 times. So I'm going to be using the paper, which is so pretty, and I'm going to be using some of the dies. And I think that's it for tonight. I didn't use any stamps tonight. Actually, I used one. I used one stamp. Now this idea comes, so that's the suite from the catalog. This is the paper, just to kind of give you a little snapshot of the paper. Let me see if I can stretch it out here. And there's some here. This one is actually beautiful because look at all those gorgeous colors. Isn't that pretty? And then the hearts. So it's really pretty. And then this one, I've used some of it, so that's why it's kind of the different colors. And then if I flip it, you'll see some more colors. So it's really pretty Valentine's paper. Now, as I talked about in my video on Wednesday, we've got a paper share coming out. And I wanted you guys to have ideas on what to do with your DSP. So this idea is not mine at all. Hey, Miss Judy, thanks for coming on. This is an idea that I saw online, and so did a friend of mine, Teresa. It is from a French demonstrator whose name I don't even know how to say, so I can't even give her credit except to say that she is mathematically amazing. Now, she did it in centimeters, and I converted it to inches to make it easy for all of us. So I'm going to cut the 6x6 paper first, and then I'm going to show you the dimensions, and then I'm going to assemble the cards. So anybody that's doing my paper share, you're getting 6x12s, so you just have to cut it in half. So that's very, very easy. So you'll have a 6x6. Any of you that are not doing my paper share and are not doing Karen's local paper share, or haven't got a paper share from other demonstrators, you must have designer series paper. So I think this is a card you can make with just about anything in paper. Okay, so that's just to give you some encouragement. So getting out my cutter, first thing you're going to do, now on my paper it's directional, so it does kind of matter a little teeny bit about how you cut the paper. Not 100%, because as you can see, my hearts go up and down. They go both ways, so it gives me a little bit of grace. So the first thing on the 6x6 piece of paper you're going to do is lengthwise, you're going to cut off 2 inches. So you're just going to cut off 2 inches. So there you have a 2" by 6" piece of paper. And on that paper, you're going to trim it down to 5 1/4. So all you're going to have for scrap is this one little tiny piece of paper, which you can keep and use somewhere else or throw out. So now you have a 2" by 2 inches by 5 1/4. Now what you have left is 4 inches by 6 inches. Next thing you're going to do then is at the top, you're going to cut off 2 inches. Now I know I'm going a little fast, but I'm going to review this again. So now you have a 2" by 4" piece of paper. And your last piece of paper is 4 by 4, and what you're going to do in that one is you're going to take the tip of there and the tip of there, and you're going to cut it so you have 2 triangles. So out of one 6 by 6 piece of paper, you guys, we're going to be able to make 4 cards. Isn't that cool? Okay, now let me review it again without cutting it so you can see just what I mean. Now I had to do a little cheat sheet so I wouldn't make a mistake while I was, this is a 6 by 6 piece of paper, okay? First thing you're going to do is you're going to cut off 2 inches. So when I'm done, I'll hold this up and then you guys can take a picture of it on the screen if you want. You're going to cut off 2 inches, okay? That's the first thing. Cut off 2 inches. And then off that 2 inch by 6 inch strip, you cut off it down to 5 1/4, 5.25. I don't know if you can see the red, but next thing you're going to do is you're going to cut off 2 inches on this side, what you have left. Okay, so that's very crooked, but you get the concept. So now this becomes 2 inches by 4 inches. And then with this 4 inch by 4 inch square left, you just cut diagonally from point to point. And that gives you 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of DSP. So if you listen to this video 10 times, you'll probably get all of the measurements correct, because I try to go slow, but I'm not very good at it. Any comments out there about going too fast? Hopefully not. You're going to take your 6 by 6, you're going to cut off 2 inches, then you're going to just trim it down, so this is 2 by 5 1/4. Then you're going to have this left. This is 4 inches by 6 inches. You're going to cut 2 inches off the top. That's going to become 2 inches. That's going to become 2 inches by 4 inches. Then you're going to have a 4 inch square, and you're just going to cut it in the 2 points, and then you'll have 2 triangles. All right, that's as slow as I can go. I hope that helps. I hope that helps, Huckles. So first thing, I also already cut my card bases. I cut 4 red card bases. And these are the quickest. Oh, I forgot one other thing. So then I used dies from the die set. You see all those, you guys? This is the stamp set right here. It was very cute. Sweet Conversations, it's called. And the hearts say, "You are cute, text me, love you, hug me, BFF," which are really cute sayings, I think for maybe a little bit younger demographic than me, but I love the stamps, hearts that are in there. I love the X's and O's. And I have a few people that it would be appropriate for me to say, text me and love you and BFF. So those will definitely work. And of course it has a pretty happy Valentine's Day. And then it has happy to have you in my life, which I love, love, love for a friend's Valentine card. I think that is perfect. So that's the stamp set. And then the dies, there's tons of them. There's all kinds of heart-shaped dies. There's a label. There's all these dies. And this little thingamajig right here makes a little envelope. And that's one of the things that I used. So what I did is I cut out the envelope. That's on one of the papers in this set, and then I cut out 2 stamps. You know, it's so funny. I lost the thing, and now I just found it. I cut out 3 hearts. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take the envelope and you're going to make sure that you score it really well, because you want these flaps to stay down. So score all 4 of them, or 3 of them. You don't need to score 4. You don't need to score 4, but I'll show you how you have to decide. When you put, now, this is all in all different languages, and it says love you. So I just want to make sure when I put my flap up, I'm putting it up so you can read, or so it's at least going in the right direction. Because this paper is directional. So I'm going to do that. And then there's the envelope. Yeah, that's still going to work. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. Actually, I'm going to put a little glue to glue down the inside. I don't need a lot. And a little bit of glue to glue that down. And then more glue on here to glue that down. I hope I'm on camera. Oof, sorry, I forgot to look. So there's my little envelope. Isn't that adorable, you guys? I think that is so darn, so darn cute. I think it's adorable. Then I'm going to take my heart and put a little glue on the bottom of my heart and tuck it in the envelope. Now it doesn't matter, let me just make sure I'm going the right direction. It doesn't matter that the paper behind it is different colors than the rest of my card because you see I hide it with my heart. Then I'm going to take one of these pink hearts and I'm going to put it behind here like that. And I'm going to take this heart and put it over here like that. So there's my little envelope of hearts coming out of it. I just thought that was a very cute embellishment. Okay, next thing I'm going to do, and these are so easy to assemble that I'm going to assemble them quickly, but just so you can see them. For this one right here, what I'm going to do is put some dimensionals on it because I want to put it on with dimensionals. So I'll get those on there. Oh, how those little things are all over my house. So I'm going to get those on there to make it faster. Now the next thing that I did is I didn't have a punch that fit the Happy Valentine's Day stamp, which is this stamp right here. I didn't have a punch that fit that. And I didn't feel like digging out a die. So what I did is I just cut a strip of paper, a 1/2 inch. I just cut it and I stamped it. And then what I'm going to do to make it look a little bit like it's fancy is I'm literally just going to cut it like this. And then I'm going to cut it the same way here. So if you don't have punches or you don't have the die that I'm using, don't worry about it. Just literally cut a strip of paper. And then you'll get exactly what you need. See, I think that looks really pretty. And it kind of looks like it came from a punch or a die. And then I'm going to put some dimensionals on that. Like this. Okay, now I can quickly assemble because I have all my pieces together. Okay, so first we're going to start with, why don't we do it in the order that we cut them to help with that. We cut a 2" by 6" and then we cut a little bit off to make it 5 1/4. And I'll show you why we want it to be 5 1/4. Because this card is 5 1/2 and I want it to have a little edge all around the side like that. So there's my first DSP on my red base. And you guys are helping me so much you have no idea because now I have all my Valentine cards made and ready to send out to my nieces and nephews. Then I'm going to put my little embellishment right here on my dimensionals and I'm going to put my Happy Valentine's Day right here. And there's my first card. Now tell me you guys that is not quick and easy to assemble. Now what else can you use for embellishments if you're not making Valentine's? Say you're making birthdays. You can just use a punch that's stamped Happy Birthday. You can use any of the tag punches and put any word on it that you want, just depending on what you're using for DSP. So just use your imagination, but that'll get you your card. So that's card number 1. The second thing that we cut off was the top, which is 4" by 2". And that is here. Again, this is not my idea, you guys. This comes from another demonstrator who speaks French, who obviously should get credit, and I want to thank her, but I just don't have her how to say her name, so I can't thank her. That goes there. Then I'm going to take my embellishment and put that over here, and I'm going to take my Happy Valentine's and I'm going to put it right here. Did I put that on straight? Straight enough. So there's my second card. So there's card 1 and there's card 2. Now, for the triangles, I'm going to glue them down. So what I guess in the end I'm trying to do, you guys, is encourage you to, how do I want to do this? I want to do this like this, to use your DSP up. Because there's so many beautiful pieces of DSP in the catalogs, and if we don't use them and we just hoard them and save them, then we're missing out. So use them up. Come up with copy ideas like this. Oh, you guys, in case you're wondering, I've already put all the dimensionals on. That's why I'm able to do this so quickly. That's a little bit crooked. Let me see if I can fix that to make that a little bit straighter. Just a little bit. As you can see, I'm just putting these kind of wherever. There's no specific place that they have to go on the card. But there's the third card. So I'm just trying to encourage you to use up your DSP so that you will order more. You will have the opportunity to use other DSP because you used up what's in your stash, is what I'm saying. Does that make sense, you guys? Don't hoard it. It's beautiful paper, but it's made to be used because we make it and we mail it around here because making cards blesses people's lives. It changes people's lives to receive a card in the mail. So you guys need to send your cards out. I know you do that, and I'm very appreciative of it. And I know that the people that receive the cards are very, very appreciative of it. So get those DSP chunks out and start using them. I gave last week, I did a card for the 6x12. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for the kudos. I appreciate it. This is the 6x6. So I got 4 cards out of this 6x6 piece of paper. I know I can't probably get them all in camera at one time, but I got 4 cards. And so out of a 12x6 piece of paper, you would get 8 cards. You would have 8 cards made in a very, very short amount of time. And you would be blessing 8 people. So I just think this is a fantastic way to use cards. What else? What else do I want to say? I guess for your card-wise, that's it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off the screen and I'm going to put this on the screen so that if you guys want to take a picture of the screen, you'll be able to do the measurements. And then while I do that, I'm just going to talk announcements just so that you can know what's going on for the next couple of days. I'm not going to be home to be able to do a video on Wednesday. So I will miss you, but I'll be back next Sunday for more fun on videos. And I'll probably do another card using 6x6 paper, because I've saw some really cute stuff out there, so I probably will do one more card using Designer Series paper. I want to let everybody know that participated in the paper shares that the paper's been ordered and it's on the way. And if you are looking for more ideas on using DSP, go back to my old videos back in September and August of last year. I did a bunch of them, so we may I just read my sister's note. Yes, Anne-Marie, I did it for Huckles. I straightened that heart for Huckles. There's a bunch of videos on different ways to use DSP back in August and September of last year. So if you're looking for ideas, you'll have ideas for that. And then finally, you guys, next Wednesday, the 19th, I'm doing my card class with the ladies in the office over my lunch hour. So fingers crossed that everything goes well and that they like it and that they'll be supportive, that I'll be able to offer a class to the residents in the complex. All right, I think that's it, you guys. I hope you can see and get an idea and be encouraged to make some Valentine cards. Send them to people. Your girlfriends, give them to people who give you good service, your waitresses, bank tellers, your hairdresser. Just go around and bless whoever you can, because it's a really, really great way to make someone's day. Okay, that's it. I love you guys. As always, I miss you. I'm going to be not home Wednesday, but I'll be back next Sunday night. I forgot to put a reminder, but all of you guys remember to come watch the video, so thank you so much for that. You guys have a really good week. And it's not pay this week, so we'll wait till next week, and then we'll be having a Superstar Sunday. Hey, you guys, just a quick thing. We didn't get snow. Remember on Wednesday night I talked about getting it. Never came. We just got rain, and it's been raining and raining and raining here. It's a little bit rainy. So, all right, you guys, that's it. Have a great night. Remember, we're going to make them, we're going to mail them, and we're going to bless people's socks off. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.